Well, here we are again. Maybe somebody will show up. I don't know. We'll see. Well, if this thing will ever jump up, we'll be there. One thing I don't like about Planet Crafter is it seems to take a while to get itself situated after you get it up. And this has only been happening since they went to version 1. And I played the pre-versions from 0.4 on. I think the first person I ever saw play this was Game Edge, way long time ago. But we shall proceed on. And that's always good. Get right in there, and what happens? You need a drink. Okay, what are we doing? Oxygen's not rolling along as good as I would like. And I know where another golden chest is. Let me see. I've got some food, I've got some oxygen. I don't have enough for a habitat, but that's all right. I can handle that. Actually, the easiest way to go is this way. That's all I need now is 2 titanium, and we're there. I can build a habitat. We can pop it up and down as we need. 3 iron, 1 silicone, 2 titanium. Food, water, and oxygen. All the things a growing space cadet needs. In this game, at least. I mean, now to be fair, I said something about nobody's shown up or watched or anything. And to be fair, I haven't advertised a lot. I probably could have. I have my own Discord that I probably need to put up on this channel. And I have other friends that let me put things up on their Discord, but I don't know. Maybe there's something to flying beyond the radar. I'm not what we'll say flashy because it'll, it'll happen when it happens. It's just like losing weight. Slow and steady wins the race. And quite frankly, too many followers would be discombobulating to me. I used to watch a fair amount of Game Edge, and I don't watch him at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not even subscribed to him anymore. He was going his way with games that I really didn't care for, and I wasn't watching 98% of what he was putting out, but to try to go into one of his live streams, I mean, granted, the guy's doing great. I give him nothing but props. He's really put a brand together, and more power to him. But to go into one of his live streams where there's 300 people there, and you're trying to get a word in edgewise, and keep up to people that are talking to you, and I find my old brain just can't swing it. Now, did I just admit to being old? Oh yeah. I don't know, there was one point that I played this that everything that I got, I put out as hard as I could go just to see what would happen. And I have to admit, it was interesting. Sounds like, it's just a regular mineral store. Matter of fact, that's probably super alloy. And if it is super alloy, it's going to be leaving about as quick as it gets here. That stuff will vanish on you in a second. All the rest of them, really not so bad. Super alloy. Probably need to be out here getting it. Maybe that's just a very regular old mineral store. I really didn't see. I just had a thought. If I've got enough to build that, and I do, there's not a reason not to. Well, I keep finding those effigies, but I haven't found any of the rest of them. I need one more of those. And there's a reason kind of why I'm doing that. Because I'm hopeful that I can put everything in there and then come back and rebuild most of this as a 2x2. to admit, for as much as them turning everything red when you're trying to deconstruct it is probably a good thing overall, it's a little disconcerting when everything vanishes and we're all going a bit nuts. Hold on for just a second. Makes me wonder if we've not had any sound going on. Well, no wonder I couldn't hear it because I didn't even have it going toward my headphones. Yeah, well, we'll deal with it. It ain't no big deal. I'm going to take that and slam that right there. Let me go get a couple more iron and a drink. And I saw a lot of iron down here in the riverbed or the lake bed, or what will be the lake bed. That's a titanium, that's the silicone, that's an iron. Oop, no more iron for you. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm doing with a lot of this. Magnesium is not one of those things that's needed a whole lot. I probably need to get that message screen. Silicone, titanium, aluminum. I do miss 2 silicones and magnesium. I think I've got just that much. I miss not having a backpack or a jetpack. Backpack I got. Jetpack, not so much. And a message from the great overlords. Fun times. Oh heck, we're almost 100% liquid water. We're actually doing good. Total terraformation has kind of stalled. Heat. Oops, turned around. Oh, you gotta have a silicone. You didn't do it. I really wish they allowed you the single pinning option right off the bat, but they don't. You've got to go so far to get it. And I think that was one of the things. Yeah, I've got it. I just forgot. Let me see just whether or not that helped heat. No, it did not. The thing that will help heat is to set up a heat attraction rocket. And if we find a rocket engine, there is a 3 cobalt, 2 superalloy, and a rocket engine. Okay. Cobalt's easy. Do I have the stuff for a habitat? No, I don't. I'm out here walking around like I own the world. Maybe I do. Okay, now we're in some better shape. One of the inconsistent things about this game is that if you pin something, you have to go to the menu where that something's at. You have to right click on it and it'll pin it. Well, if you walk off from that menu, it's in the biolab or, you know, it's not in the construction menu. You know, you've got that until you go back to that menu and right click on it again and it vanishes. Kind of get it and I kind of don't. There should be some universal way for you to undo a pin if you're not around that menu, you know. Is it a big thing? Nope. You know, is it a nag? A little bit, but you know, I'm 61 years old and I have a whole lot of time to sit and think about things that nag me. I have no complaints. I have lived a life. I've lived my dream twice, followed in my dad's footsteps, which was nothing huge. Been, you know, pretty much all over the world. I often wonder what I'd be doing if I hadn't left East Tennessee, and I told my son last week I'd probably be sitting in East Tennessee selling drugs, but, you know, maybe not. It would be something to think about the what ifs of life, but I knew I definitely wanted to go in the military, Air Force specifically, because that's what my dad did. Well, I don't need that much iron, but it's good to know it's there. Take that super alloy because I can. I don't know that I need or have the space for any of that. I need that. And I need that golden seed. Squash, eggplant, eggplant, eggplant. Squash, 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 squash. Nope, don't need any of that. Got seeds for all of it. But I tell you something I do need. Saying we used to have in the military, oxygen becomes very important when you're not getting any. Which tells me there's something back there when you get the fusion cells and put them in. It'll open that door. That's a Lerma seed. Hmm. That's a Lerma. That's a Lerma. Hmm. Do I need 4 eggplants? Nope. Do I need that blueprint? Yep. Let me see. Oh, heck, it's that thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The reason why I play so much of this game is that I have a problem with my left hand and I sometimes don't know where my left hand is on the keys. I just don't have any feeling in my fingertips because of arthritis in my shoulder. And I at least know if I'm playing this game that while I'm trying to get everything together and moving again, that I'm not going to have something bash me in the head from behind. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Hey, oxygen multiplier, buddy, that's a good one. Ooh. I don't have any mushrooms growing, so that's why I'm taking that. And I will be the first one to admit that this game is pretty grindy. You know, right at the first go round. You really have to put a lot of effort into making this work to get over the hump of the first of it. But in the second half of the game, when you start getting jetpacks and other things that make the automation starts coming on, you start developing strategies to get more power than you really need. That's when the game becomes fun. The first part's a little grindy. It is what it is. You have strategies for the first little bit, and if you're playing multiplayer, multiplayer makes it go way faster. It's just so much better. Do I have all the stuff. Put up another rocket. I'll put that up. Some sort of storm coming on. We're fixing to make it storm some more. Dance sequence in this is pretty funny. Okay, I've had my fun. Let's get off the launch pad before things start going absolutely nutty. T2 blueprint pinning. That's a good one. That requires more than what we've got right at the moment. Methane don't come along until a bit later. Two new messages since I've been recording them. Shook the ground. It's near me. What? Hey, we're getting algae growers, which means we're getting water. Things is good. The reason why I'm building this is that I've got another golden seed in my hand. Go up here and get another water, throw another golden seed out every little bit. Well, I just thought I was. Riley sending a message. If you can manage to heat up the planet, I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base in altitude. I'm not sure why yet. I know why. Because if you don't, the water will fill it in. And I have seen people on Steam griping and complaining about that. Oh, well, it shouldn't be that way. It is the way it is. It's a survival game. Improvise, adapt, overcome. See from up here. Yep, we got a couple of little puddles forming up. Good deal. Because I need to put this mushroom. carrying that one around with me. Now, I need to build another locker because I have the stuff to build another locker because I can build another locker. Don't know what I'm going to use that for yet. I can't do that yet. I've got I probably could have done different about that, but now let's see what this takes. I need 2 more iron, 1 more titanium, and 1 more super alloy. Now, I'm going to borrow an iron. Going to throw this. So much nicer. And maybe, just maybe, no, won't let me. Damn it. That'd almost be worth it in a sense. me go get a cobalt and see if that'll work. For some unknown reason, I always build around this slab of rock, and I try to incorporate it into my base or make it decorative in some way. Nope, won't do it. Why? I'm not exactly sure. Now, I've got to say that T5 backpack is worth having. That'll take you through to... Nope. Take you through to a heck of a lot of the game. And then way late in the game, there's a T6 backpack that's actually pretty good. And this is what I mean. I can't make this pin that I've got going there disappear unless I come right back here and click on it again. And I mean, it is what it is. It works really good. How about let's make that an iron? And the one reason to improve and go with a 2x2 is that it gets the pillar out of the middle of it. It just makes such a much nicer base. Makes me almost wish that I could move that back. But yeah, you can't do it. Should have moved the other side up. And the beauty of it all, other than that door, I haven't put anything on here. That would change the, I kind of like it the way it is, now that I look at it. Been going on for 45 minutes. And I have to admit, I'm working off of an older computer with a 8 gig 1070 Ti graphics card. And I thought live streaming would tax this more. My limiting factor seems to be my actual connection. I can't do anything in HD, and it makes me unhappy. But it is what it is. All right, then. I'm to a point that I've got other things I'm trying to get on too, and I'm at a good, stable stopping point. Everything's growing. I've got water. I've got food. I wish my oxygen was a little better off. And for as much as I've put heat rockets up, it don't seem to be doing all that great. Should have put a pressure rocket up, maybe. It would have done something for me. Okay. This is where we stop it. Oh, man, I always hate it when it does that. Well, that's okay too. All right, keep watching. I'm sure I'll put something up later.